They said you can't talk like that and be safe. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the key, Fram still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't sorry. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Give me just a second. I'm trying to get everything set up on YouTube here, and then we will get started. Let's see. Give me just 1 minute. I'm trying to get all this set up on my YouTube right quick. Well, I'll be starting in about a couple of minutes here.
All right, let's see. Making sure I got all this. I'm trying to list all the materials that we're using today and everything in the description here. All right. I think I got everything set up. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. I do believe I got it already. I don't know. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula, and I am a wreath making boo. Today I'm going to be making tonight I'm going to be making the Sugar Skull Day of the Dead wreath for Halloween. This is the sign I'll be using. I'm going to be using a 14-inch wreath form. Got some little Deco mesh tubing I plan on using. We're going to be using one roll of mesh tonight. I'm going to try to do one roll, and we're going to see how it turns out. I am going to be doing a poof style wreath, so I'm thinking I'm going to get by with one roll, but I've got two just in case. Then I've got this tangled up, cute little garland type that I'm going to add maybe, I don't know. And the ribbon I'm going to be using is going to be this that I got at, actually right now, Hobby Lobby has 50% off their Christmas ribbon, and this was a 50-yard roll. So I got it at half price, which is really good. And I thought, oh my God, that's going to match perfect. It's really for Christmas, but we're using it now with this Sugar Skull, because I think that's going to match. Got this. I don't know how well this is going to do. I may not use this. I definitely am going to use these two, though, because they match little skull stuff. All right. Get all this over here. Mesh over here, get our wreath form over here. Oh yeah, and I got all these little flowers and stuff that I might throw in there somewhere. Maybe, we'll see. All right, guys, as you come in, please say hey. Don't leave me hanging. We are having some bad weather here, so I hope this doesn't cut out. I'm not sure why that's not sharing. Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm not gonna mess with it no more. Okay. All right, so y'all excuse the mess. I have been wreathing all day, making Halloween wreaths here. Welcome back to those who have been following me. To those who haven't, my name is Paula, and I make wreaths. And tonight I am making, if you're just now coming in, I'm going to be making a sugar skull wreath, and it is going to be awesome because I've got lots of little things going on here I'm going to add. All right, I'm going to be using a 14-inch wreath form tonight. I've got 2 rolls of mesh, but I'm going to try to stretch this one out, and the way I have figured it out, because this is 10 yards, I think we're going to get by with a poof wreath, but I want it to be full, so if it doesn't look right, I'll probably add the other roll in. Now, the 14-inch wreath form has 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. And what I'm going to be doing with my poof, I'm going to be crisscrossing. So I'm going to kind of use different mesh. I'm going to be going on every crossbar. I'm going to be putting 1 on the first 2. And then I'm going to be putting 1 on the second 2. I mean, not the second 2, but the last, like 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to be putting on 3, 4. Wait a minute. And you kind of want to go in, crisscross it here. Do it really tight because you don't want it moving around. And then I'm just going to be going these to the inside and these to the outside. And then I'm going to come in and be putting 1 in the center. By the way, on this wreath form, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. And so, and then you have the brackets, and I'm doing each bracket, and then I'm going to go into the center of each section, and I will be putting my pipe cleaners in here. This is kind of different from when I usually do like crumple and pancake wreaths. So this is going to be a poof wreath, and I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to work out good. We're just going in that center section. On the first 2, I'm putting a pipe cleaner. Then on the second 2 I am. And the reason I'm putting different pipe cleaners is because I'm going to be going crisscross. And when I get to putting my mesh in, you will understand what I'm doing. I'm be going from this one to this one to this one, and then into the red. So, but I don't want to confuse you. When we get there, we will go through that, and I'll show you. Okay, so now we're coming on around here. Going on that first 2 brackets. Oh yeah, there is some thunder going on here in Alabama, y'all. I hope that my internet does not go out, because we got T-Maybe, and sometimes T-Maybe don't work. AKA T-Mobile. So, let me go back here. As y'all come in, say hey, let me know where you're from. Communicate a little bit with me. Don't make me feel left out. Let's see. Okay. So, so this is that first section. I'm going to go around and do every section like this. But you see what I'm talking about. On these brackets, I'm putting 1 here and 1 here. And I am coordinating the colors. I have red, purplish, and then I have black. I had red and I didn't have all of the red, so I put some purple in here, which will match it pretty good, especially with the ribbon I'm using. So we got red, black, black, red, red, black, and you're putting one on the bracket, the first two, one on this 3/4 bracket, one in the middle section, and one in the 3/4 middle section, and then on the brackets. So we're going to go around. I'm going to do this on each one. And if you get to this part, if you're watching it and you want to fast forward, feel free to do that. Well, you can't right now, it's live, but for future people that are watching. Okay, and so now, just putting this in here. Okay, guys, and also, if you are enjoying the video, please like and subscribe if you would like to get future notifications of my videos. I do all types of crafts, mostly wreaths. We do some adventure videos. We're going to start doing, I got some fishing videos and stuff like that. Hey, I got a couple of sharks mating at Port St. Joe, which was very, very rare to see. Oh, my lights are blinking. I'm hoping that we can hang in here and keep, oh, wow, yeah. I'm hoping that I stay connected. If I go out, y'all, it's because of the weather. Okay. And okay. And so, and like I said, I'm just going around putting it on the first two rows here on that bracket, coming around and putting it on these rows 3 and 4. Kind of get your pipe cleaners stay, you know, you want them to be equal like that. And then the reason I'm going in and out is because we're going to be crisscrossing these, making a poof wreath tonight. So, just putting that right in the center there. Coming down here, putting this one in the center. Just putting it in there, giving a couple of tight twists. Going over here, giving this one a couple of tight twists. I'm gonna have to get some more pipe cleaners because I had 18 because 18 is usually what I use on my pancake wreaths, but we are not doing the pancake wreaths, so I need to get some more in here. Hold on. And the links to my shop, this will be for sale in my shop when we get done. And the links to my shops, I have one on eBay, I have one on Etsy, and they are in the description. And then I have a promo code for a discount if you're watching the video, and it is in the description as well. All you need to do is just put it in the promo box when you're checking out, and you'll get a discount. I think it's 10%, maybe. All right, and then I'm gonna get some more pipe cleaners. I'm gonna need about 6 more, I think, after this. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong. That's wrong. Should have went down to the bottom one. See, I'm trying to make sure that your colors are not, you're going crisscross with your colors. Crisscross applesauce. Okay, and then, oh, wait a minute. And then if your pipe cleaners are not staying, I may glue a couple of mine in place. Just because I don't want them moving. I don't want my mesh to be moving. And, ooh. I'm going to put this up under here and go ahead and glue that one because it seems to like it wants to move around. All you got to do is just put a little dabble of glue. I'm going to go on around here and do my little middle ones too. Just put a little dab. Oh, here comes the rain. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Let's see. I'm going to put my this up under here because I don't want that glue. I'm going to turn it around to get on my mat, my measuring mat there. So and my Shih Tzu goes crazy. She will be opening the doors and going around to each room. I have my daughter here, my 2 grandsons, and my husband is in the other room there. And she likes to go around and check on everybody during a storm. Crazy dog. She makes sure that all of us are okay and nobody's dead. I guess that's what she does. And there she goes. I don't know if you hear her, but she is. If y'all will just give me a second and let me let her out right quick because that's what she's wanting to do. I hear you. Come on. I'm telling everybody what she's about to do. Well, go on, check on everybody. I'm okay. I'll leave the door cracked, okay? Well, come on, then. You want to jump back up here? Huh? She is really terrified of storms. Okay, so, oh yeah, I need to get, let's see, we need one, I got this one. I'll go ahead and put this one in here. Yeah, I'm so used to doing my crumple and pancake wreaths, and I always do them at 18, that I wasn't thinking, because I'm going to be doing these at 9.5 inches apart, which is going to be a lot more pipe cleaners than I usually use. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. One, 2, 3. 4. Oops, I'll just use these big puffy ones here. Okay. All right, so I don't know if my chat's just not working, but I don't see nobody saying nothing, but as y'all come in, say hey. Say hey, Paul Sue, what you doing? I am making a wreath. Okay, here we go. Now I'm just going to come in here in the middle. Oh, Lord, I didn't want to get that one, did it? All right. I'm going to go ahead and give it a couple of quick twists, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue it because I don't want these moving around. Pushing it out to the center like that. So I am steadily working on wreaths. That's why I'm working so late tonight. I have a craft show coming up. So I'm trying to get all of these Halloween and fall wreaths made for my craft show. And I'm about to start on my Christmas. And y'all, I have got some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Christmas wreaths that I'm going to be making. I went to Hobby Lobby and got the most beautiful. They have a 50% off their Christmas. I got nutcrackers. I got all the little candy things. I'm going to make the cutest little candy nutcracker wreath that y'all have ever seen. Well, maybe. You might have seen one cuter, but I doubt it. All right. And there's a little glue on each side here. Quick twist. And if you're just now coming in, the description of the video, the materials I'm using, everything is in the description. There's also a promo code to my eBay and my Etsy shops for a discount. Wait a minute, this one goes right here. Yeah. I've totally done something wrong, haven't I, y'all? Yep, I messed this one up because I was actually supposed to get that before it sticks. I was like, what have I done here? But whenever I got these, I had to go get the other pipe cleaners. Didn't realize where I left off. These are actually supposed to be up here because I'm going to be crisscrossing. So, glad I caught that, but it didn't matter anyhow. I would have probably did it anyhow the way it's supposed to be done. But I like to do this because when I'm putting my ribbon in, let me get a glue stick here. When I'm putting my ribbon in, I like to have different colors. That way it's not confusing. Because I'm going to be putting like 4 different types of ribbon. Got some skull ribbon, got some cute ribbon, got all kinds. We're going to be using tonight. Got some little black flowers, some little blue flowers, some little red flowers, and some little accents, embellishments. I think it's going to turn out really cute. Oh, that's got glue all over it from where I pulled it off. Let me get this off because we don't want... Well, it's not going to show anyhow because my mesh will be there, but... I just don't like seeing it like that. Okay. Now, this is dripping here. Alrighty. Now... going back up here to the center here with the black. Couple of quick twists. We are almost done and about ready to get our mesh on here, y'all. And it is storming here in Casita, Alabama. And y'all know what? Just like Eddie Rabbit, and y'all millennials and people might not know who he is, but I love A Rainy Night, and so does Eddie Rabbit. That's one of his hit songs, was I Love a Rainy Night. All right, so I'm gonna get this glued here, and then we're gonna get started. Give it a second to dry. All right. So I got all these going to the outside and the ones going to the inside, and we're gonna make it poofy, and I'm gonna be crisscrossing. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I get started here in just a second. So guys, to help me out, if y'all would like the video and share it, that would be awesome. Or just like it, because that helps me get my ratings up. And I am a new Etsy store owner, so I'm trying to do this to get my ratings up there. Links to my shops and stuff will be in my videos, so I'm really trying to get them up there. Or just watch, whatever, it don't matter. But if you could, just click that little like button. It don't take but a second. Click, click, like. All right, and here we go. I'm gonna move this now back over here. Put a little glue sheet up that I was gluing with. Now, I was telling y'all Hobby Lobby had a sale on their Christmas. 50% off right now. So this was $8.99 at Hobby Lobby, but it wasn't really. It was like $4.50 because it's half off. And I love sales. All right. What we're going to do now, and let me get my little tie out from over here as well, because I use little zip ties when I start this. Okay. Now, and I like to start mine, I like to have it like this. And this right here is 10 yards of mesh. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do 9.5 inches twice around the top, once around the bottom, if that makes sense. We're just going to see how this works out. And all I'm doing is just scrunching this little part right here up. And I'm just going to pick this little spot right here to get started. And I'm just going in with my pipe cleaners, giving it a couple of quick twists. This is a beautiful color mesh. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't go up there and buy it all. I'm going to go back and get some more tomorrow. With this part right here, I'm going to put a zip tie in because I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to do it right around this one. Because I know, I mean, even with the pipe cleaner, it's good, but I just like to get it really tight and make sure that it's not going to come undone. I make my wreaths to last, so I ensure that they won't come undone. Pipe cleaner could come undone, I don't know. So I'm just doing it like this. And then I just click that off right there with my handy dandy wire cutters. And these wire cutters come from Harbor Freight. They're dull and they are awesome because I have arthritis and these are very easy. It's like right when you clip, it just clips so easy. Better than the other wire cutters. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this out. my measuring mat here. I'm going to go from 1 to 9.5. So that's 1. Right there is about 9.5. And so I'm going to come down here. I'm kind of just crisscrossing now. I'm going to give it a couple of quick twists. And then I'm going to do 9.5 again. Come up here. Couple of quick twists. And I'm just going to go around and continue to do this method. Just measuring 9.5 each time. Come up here and do it again. I don't know that I've seen somebody doing this, and I didn't watch the whole video. I assumed that's what they were doing, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to crisscross mine. Next time I do it, I'm going to crisscross it. Normally, I don't do this. And normally, when I do a poof wreath, I always use 2 rolls of mesh. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a budget wreath and just use 1 roll of mesh. So we'll see. We shall see, y'all. We shall see. Okay. And let's see here. Y'all know what? I just figured out why it wouldn't share to Facebook. I had it on my page, and for some reason it wouldn't do that, and now I think it will. Give me uno momento. Okay, there it goes. This time it's doing it. Okay. And so just giving it a couple of quick twists here. Going back around 9.5. And y'all will see, I'm waiting till I get like all the way around again before I start. You pull it out like this, but I'm waiting until I get both rows on before I start doing that. And it is going to be really cute. I don't make ugly wreaths. I don't make ugly babies, and I don't make ugly wreaths. Alright. Couple of quick twists. Here we go. Then we come on back up. I'm going to go back up here again. Couple of quick twist. Going back out here, 9.5. Going back down here. Couple of quick twist. And this is coming right along. I think the color is going to be beautiful with that sugar skull, because I think that red in it is going to match perfect. And guys, there is a promo code to my shop in the link there. In the description. There's links to my shop. If y'all have any questions, you can always message me. I check my shops each day, and you can message me on there. You can message me. I believe I put my social media links in there. I don't always check those. I get my notifications, and I kind of go and check my shops, and I try to check my social media. If not every day, every other day. So, if y'all have any questions, if you're watching this in the future, please don't hesitate to message me. I will respond. Alright. And so now I'm going to go back around again. I'm going to do twice around with these red ones. And then when I come back down on the bottom ones, I'm just going to do one. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. I may have to put another row on. I don't know. But I want it to be thick and I may have to open up another row here. That's okay. I think this is a beautiful red color. I am going to have to go back and get some more wax half off. Okay. 9.5. Now I'm just measuring this out at 9.5. Once I do this, and I'll go back in and start doing the other. And then the other one, I'm just going to do right at 10 inches and just do one. Not go twice around it. And y'all, I'm hoping I don't lose electricity here. I've got a storm going on up here in Casita, Alabama. All right. And if y'all are going to be in the Pullman area, we have a craft show that I am going to be having my wreaths in. It will be Labor Day weekend, and it will be at Smith Lake in Pullman, Alabama. And it is the Sweet Tater Festival. If you ain't never been to a Sweet Tater Festival, y'all need to come on. Ain't nothing in the world like a sweet tater pie. They got the best in the world out there. All kind of crafts. There's going to be a live band. You jump in the lake when you get too hot. Let's see. Did I do that one yet? No. So I'll go up here and do this one. Couple of quick twists. Measuring it out here on my little mat. 9.5. And y'all, as you come in, say hey. If you got any questions, let me know. And if you don't mind, like and share. If you like the video. If you don't, well, just don't even worry about it. But if you do like it, just like and share. Let's see. Yeah. Make sure. Alright. I'm making sure I'm not doing this wrong. Alright. And remember, there's a promo code in the description there. And if you're watching this in the future, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to message me. I put my social media links in there. I put my shop links. And this wreath will be for sale in my shop. I'm probably going to put lights on it. I put lights on all of my Halloween wreaths. But I have purple, which may go good with it. I will have to see. And then I have white and I have orange. So maybe purple lights. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. And because I wasn't sure, but I may put them on here in a minute. Couple of quick twists there. Yeah, I really don't know if I did my chat right, because I'm not seeing any comments. Either that or y'all just don't want to talk to me. Y'all don't want to say, hey, that's okay. But I think that I might mess something up. I don't know. Because usually y'all say hey or something. Okay, so now we've got the two going on here. And the two. This is one. Okay, going back down to my. Alright, now we're getting back around here where I started, I believe. So I don't want to put two. Let's see, this one has, yeah, this one has two. So now what I'm going to start doing is going around and putting 10 inches versus the 9.5 on those remaining black ones. Yeah. So I'll go up here. Give it a couple of quick twists. Pull this out a little bit. It's hitting that wall now. Okay. Alright, here we go. That's 10 right there. Going back down here to where this black one is. Now I'm just hitting all these black ones and doing those at 10 inches. And then we will fluff all this out, get our sign attached, our embellishments, and our ribbons. Alright, it's 10 inches. Let's see, that one was there. And this is why I do different colors, just so I can keep up with it better, like this. Okay. So now we got this one coming around. You know, I got to check on my dog right quick. I think she's under my bed. Jin, come here, baby. Jin. She's terrified of storms, y'all. And then she's so funny because she has to go from room to room normally. But I guess because I'm talking in here, she thinks Mama's done went crazy because ain't nobody in here and I'm talking. And so she's staying in here with me to make sure that I'm okay. I guess. Normally she goes from room to room making sure that everybody's okay during a storm. And my daughter looked that up and she said that is a trait of Shih Tzus. They just do that. And Shih Tzus, I was reading the other day on them, they were actually bred for companionship, just for somebody to pet. Like, hold on, my roll is coming undone here. We're getting close to the end here, y'all, because my bow ain't doing right. All right, here we go. I'm just pulling it down straight. All right, now we got that. We're going down here to this one. Y'all see how full it's going to be? And then when I fluff these out, oh, Lord have mercy, it's going to be so pretty. Now, here we go. I am hoping this lasts to get all these black ones in. I may have to use a little bit of another roll. If I do, that's okay. Because I want it to be full and pretty. I ain't gonna be skimpy with it. Twist. It might make it all the way around. I know whenever I get on my math and stuff, but y'all know math has never been my best subject. Okay, let's see here. Wait a minute. Down here, we got one here. And then I think one more we might be all the way around. I'm thinking. Quick twist. I am wondering what color lights I want to put on here. I guess maybe white lights. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking purple because it does have some purple in it, but not with the red. I think that would just will not look right. So I may just go with white. And I usually put my lights on when I do my ribbon, but I haven't even like fixed. I guess I would show you how I do my lights. Let's see. Okay, we got this one, and this one already has one in it. Okay, good. We are all the way around. We had enough mesh. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so happy, happy, happy. One roll of mesh wreath. Now, and that is something because usually you can't just use one roll of mesh. I mean, sometimes you can, but not to be this full. And to be this full, I'm very satisfied with this. Now, what I'm going to do, hold on, I need to get this a little bit tighter. Actually, I've already went, it's already got one in there. This would have been my last one. Let me just go here and do it. This is actually my last one right here. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another zip tie. I'm going to cut this off. 2. And then I'm going to gather it right here. And give it a quick cut with my scissors. And then we're going to zip tie it underneath, like we did the other one, just so it stays. And I mean, it will stay with the pipe cleaner, but I like to ensure there's no problemos with it. We even had a little mesh left over there, y'all. How about that? Alright, so let me get me a zip tie over here. Okay, and y'all see that little bit? I'm going to tuck it under on this side. There it is right there. I'm going to try to tuck it in. Right up, well, maybe, yeah, right up through there. See how it's coming? I'm going to put that little end. I know y'all can see that. Get it all up here. In there, yeah, okay. And then I'm going to take it, make sure it's all out of there. Okay. Take my little zip tie here, and then I'm going to just ensure I'm going to tie that little piece off. I'll lock it down with this little zip tie. Now I'm just going between the bracket here and get in here. Okay, and then do it like that. These are wise like what they used to be, y'all. I missed that little zip tie. Okay. Then we just pull it down and lock it in with that zip tie. Pull it as tight as you can. And then taking my little handy dandy Harbor Freight dull wire cutters that are really, really good. They just clip really easy. Now, come back over here and I am going to fluff these out. Oh my goodness, how pretty is this? And all we're doing is just going in, fluffing them out. And you're just taking from side to side, spreading them out, each one. And there should be 3 because I've got 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Just spreading them out all the way around. We're going to do that. Look how big. Oh, it looks so pretty. I can't believe that 1 roll of mesh. This is the first time I've used just 1 on a poof wreath. Usually I always use 2. So I was very, very satisfied with this. And I watched Nadia, DIY with Nadia, and got this idea from her because I saw her do it, and I was like, I'm going to try that 1 roll of mesh thing. And I did. So thank you, Nadia. I doubt she would ever watch my videos, but if she did, I just want to say thank you, girl. here in the middle and fluffing it here on top. Just making it as big as I can get it here, y'all. What is going on with this one? I think I got, okay. There we go. This one is supposed to be to the inside, right? Yeah, okay. And then this one to the outside. Okay, now, pop this one out to the outside here. This is the middle one. And all you're doing is just, I'm just fluffing it all the way around. Y'all want to fast forward this part? You can. Because I'm going to continue to fluff. I like the fluff. So I'm going to continue my fluffing here. All the way around. Oh, that is so pretty. I just love this color red. And it's so sparkly because it has that glittery center. So, so pretty. And it's going to match the glitter on that sugar skull. Now, just fluffing it. And I'm leaving my pot cleaners in there because I'm going to be attaching ribbon into each one of those. And we will be doing that next before we put our sign on. Go. Open it out there. In the middle. And then at the bottom here. I missed one right here, I think. Pull that one out here at the bottom. You want your wreath to be equal all the way around. You don't want it any larger or any smaller. You want it to be equal so that when you put your sign in, everything is equal. Now, come back around here. We're almost done doing our fluffing and about to put our ribbon in. Now then, on this one, there we go. See how pretty that is now? It's so pretty. Definitely going to go back and get some more of this mesh. I just love those colors. Alright, so that one out, this one in the center here, and on the end. not equal. It needs to be equal, so we're going to fluff it out. We must skip it or something. No. More fluffier. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah. This one out some. I think we got equal all the way around now. And we're going to start adding ribbon. I'm just making sure that definitely going to use that. Just don't know about that orange green though. Let me see. I may use something else with this really. Unless I do this black and white all the way around. No. I do this all the time, y'all. I start it and then I think, oh, that's not going to look too good with it. Maybe it's got all the colors in it, but it's got green and orange. And it doesn't matter. I guess I'll use that. Okay, got it picked out anyway, so we'll do it. I'll see how it's going to look. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this outside. And I'm just taking oh, and by the way, I pre-cut my ribbon. It is 12 inches. I always cut it in 12 inches. And so actually I had that white already cut, and that might be 14 inches, but it will be okay. Now, I'll start on the inside here and then go from one to the other. Yeah, I'll probably need to cut this a little bit because I had pre-cut this for another wreath. So some of this is going to be a little bit longer. I need to dovetail this one about right in here. Now then. And that one's about equal, so. All right, and as I put my ribbon in, I'm just wondering if I'm going to add lights. if I need to keep that longer for this. So I'm thinking I'm going to go around and add this as I go. And then I will clip it. If I add lights, I'll add them later, so I'm not gonna. And I'll just use zip ties if I do that. I'm just clipping off that little pipe cleaner and scooping that down. Now. Going to the next one right here. Let's see. Yeah. I just don't know about this color, but I'm going to try it. I keep forgetting I've got to get up here where y'all can see everything. Okay. Let's see what this color looks like. This gonna be okay with that. Yeah, gives it a little bit of. That'll work. Okay, so we're gonna come on out, and I'm putting this in all the way around too. I just thought that was some cute little garland. I actually got this from a lady. My mother-in-law lives in Panama City, and so they live on the bay down there. And we had a little sale. She does like plant sales and stuff, so I put my wreaths out there. And then one of her neighbors come up and she said, you know, I used to sell wreaths, and she had all this stuff left over, and this was part of it. So now I've got something to use that on. All right, so now we're going with our next black and white swirlies here. And our Day of the Dead skeleton. I never ever really decorated for Halloween. And where we live, we're rural, so we don't get trick-or-treaters out here at all. Yeah, nobody's gonna come to our house, trust me. We just don't get them. We is in the bonies. Let's see, wait a minute. Okay, so I got that one there. Okay, come up here and put this one here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this in with it. We're just doing a little loop-de-glue. Just leaving that loose hanging. Going around the wreath with it. It's different. I think it adds a little glamorous touch. And then we're just gonna cut that little pipe cleaner off. Push it down right there and poop out our ribbon. And go around to the next one here. And all I'm doing when I do my ribbon, like I said, it's in 12 inches. And I just put one on top of the other. I scrunch right down the center of that. And then I bend it over to make sure that it is centered. And then I just take the next pipe cleaner that I'm going to. And this is why I do not cut my pipe cleaners. I only I cut them after I put my ribbon in. And I am also going, since I'm adding this stuff here, I put that over. Okay. Since I'm putting this stuff here, I'm also just adding it in. I'm trying to keep it loose, like that part of it. And then I'm going to give it a couple of quick twists here. 1, 2, maybe 3. Taking those handy dandy wire cutters. Now then, fluffing that out. And then going on around to the next one here. Pulling it up. See, I'm not doing every one. Like I'm going, that was that one, this one. So I'm going to every other one actually. Actually, all my black ones, it looks like. And it's up to you. I mean, you can put all the way around, every little hole, ribbon, whatever you want to do. I just kind of like separate mine out. Now, this one is going to be little swirly swirls and the little Day of the Dead skeleton to match the little Sugar Skull Day of the Dead. Okay. We're just putting that in there like that. Scrunch right down the middle, pulling it over. It's equal. So now we're going to put it in here. We're going to come up with this garland. It's pretty. Y'all see that? It's really pretty. I don't know if you can, it's like, I don't even know. See, it's got the little loopy loops in it, that. I don't know if you can see that good, but I think it's going to be really pretty in here. And I'm trying to keep it loose so that it hangs. And then just putting it in the pipe cleaner there. Tighten it with my ribbon. 1, 2. 2 twists is all you really need. Then you clip that off, but don't clip it too short. And then you just fold that down. And get your little ribbon out here. And just kind of curl it. You can go like make an X with it, but I'm not doing that on this one because my Sugar Skull is going to take up this whole part. So it would not be necessary for me to do that. Now we're taking the black. See, I'm just folding it out like that. And then just scrunching right dead center, folding it over, making sure it's equal. Going around to our next pipe cleaner here. And before I twist it, I'm going to come on around with that garland right there. And I'm going to leave it a little bit loose. Okay, and then I'm going to tighten our ribbon here. 1, 2. That's all you need. Clipping it off. Taking that little, and the reason I fold it over is because pipe cleaner has that little wire in it, and I don't want nobody to, you know, scratch their little finger on it or something, you know. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it up, but the reason I do that is I don't want nobody to get scratched on it. Okay, so we're going to come around here again. We're taking our little Day of the Dead, our little swirly swirls. And then we're just scrunching right down the middle, folding it over. That is equal. Gonna go up here where I was at the top. And then we're gonna take that little garland. Gonna leave it a little loose fitting. I don't want it too loose because it'll go in with that other. See that little, you know, it doesn't only have the beads, it's got these little loopy-loop things. It's just really cute. I have no idea where she got it. Okay, and then we do 1, 2. I clip it. Push it down right there. Puff our little ribbon out. Come on around here. Get this next one here. Taking that, overlapping it. Going scrunching up through the middle. Checking it out, that's equal. And then we're going here. No, here. And then coming down with this one, putting it through here. Giving it a couple of quick twists. 1, 2. Make sure you're not cutting anything else except for that pipe cleaner. Twisting that down, and then just folding our ribbon over. All right, let's see. Going again. Y'all, it is late here and I am tired. I hope I can keep my eyes open. I made a huge wreath. I might bring it over here when I get done because this wreath, I guarantee you, nobody else has created it. I have 2 signs on it. I have candy all the way down it. It's just cute. And I have been working on it all day long. That is what I made today. I'm trying to get all of these done. Tomorrow, I told my husband, I said, we will go to the lake and we'll go swimming. Something. I gotta, you know, we'll do something tomorrow. Because I have been working on wreaths non-stop. Trying to get ready. I have 2 upcoming events, shows, and so I'm trying to make as many as I can to take with me. Now these are also, some of them are in my shop. A lot of my Halloween ones and fall ones are not in my shop because I'm going to the craft shows with them. But if they don't sell at the craft shows, they'll definitely be in my shop. And then just pushing this down. Going on around. That. And then, where is my, there it is. Come down here with that garland. Keeping it kind of loose. You want to make sure that you have slack in the line. And so, we do that. Give it a couple of quick twists. And guys, if you are enjoying the video, please do like, share if you don't mind. It just helps get my videos out there. And there is a discount code for my shop if y'all want to buy something. And if you like my videos and want to see more of them, if you subscribe, then each time that I go live, it will not, you will get notifications on it. All right, now we're going around here to the next one, and we're gonna do the swirly swirls, window skeletons. And after this one, I'm probably gonna pause because I just realized I probably need to prep that. Yeah, I need to prep that sign. For, I need to get it prepped where I can attach it to my wreath. I didn't realize I hadn't done that yet. It's late. My mind is not working as it normally does because I'm sleepy. Yeah, it's like 11:15, like 12:15 my time, and I'm like an 8 o'clock go to bed kind of girl. Yeah. So, I'm going to set this over to the side. We'll come back with those last few ribbons on it because we're going to need our sign to dry. Okay. So it does have a hole right there, but we're not going to worry about that because I'm actually going to put, oh, where am I little? Aha. And what I use on the back of my signs, and I need to get my card ready as well. Okay. I use these. They are hyper tough cable tie mounting bases. And they just stick on there. I take an extra step though. They're very stickable, but I also use a bit of my glue because this is Surebond. And I'm just not sure unless it's Surebond. And then I just put it right in the area. Hold down a second or two for that glue to hold it. Take this next one off. That little Surebond glue on there like that. And then put that one about in that area. And then I always take my little my little business card. Tape here. And then I'll be using like some foil wire to attach it to the wreath. And we'll just sit it over here and let that glue dry. And get back to what we're doing here. Okay. So, okay. So, now we're gonna go in with, did I just do that wrong? Hold on. No, I guess I had that one right there, so, yeah. I think that up top we just had all these, so I think I'm gonna go with that up top. I've had some of those at the bottom. Actually, I think at the bottom we've had all of these, right? Yeah. So I'm going to take this out. I think because I had just put that one in. I don't know how I got confused on that. But on the bottom we've had these, so I'm going to continue that. Looks like we're going to be putting those on the bottom and these on the top. So that one we're ready for the top there. Okay, then just again, we're just laying this out here, putting that on top. Scratch and scratch down the middle. And here we go. And just giving it like, you know, leaving it loose, leaving that garland loose so that we can put it wherever we want, you know, pull it up, whatever we need to do with it. All right, I'm clipping that, pushing that pipe cleaner down. And then we'll just fix our ribbon here and go over to our next part. And we'll be putting this one that's already scrunched up, because we just took it out of that one, and putting it on top up here, taking our garland and kind of looping it in here. And a couple of quick twists. Taking our our wire cutters and cutting that pipe cleaner off. folding it over, fixing our ribbon, and it looks like our last ribbon is going in right here. Which is our outer ribbon, which is nice. Just going to scratch down the middle, fold it over. Oh, that's where we started from. Okay. I was wondering how it got there. Okay. And already cut that off, didn't I? Yeah. Now, take that down there. Making it very loose. And then going to tighten it there on the ribbon, of course, and giving it a couple of quick twists here. Cutting it off. And folding it down. Now, that's where we ended. I do want this to come back up here. And then I'm just going to take these wire cutters and cut that right there. And I'm just going to overlap that in here as such. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put our sign in, and then we'll add some of those embellishments. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure this is equal. I may have to go get some red roses. I have some little flowers and stuff, but I don't have red roses. I thought I did. And I looked and I didn't. So, but what I'm going to do here is just take a couple of my floral wiring and I just take and put it through these holes here. Come up, pull it. I'll do the same thing at the bottom. Tucking it under there and tucking it under here. And this is, always take and measure. It's my 5 on each side there. Almost like 3, almost 4. And up here at the top. Yeah, okay. So that's about equal all the way around. What I'm going to do now is flip it over. Got those wires right there. I'm just going to take this wiring and just tie it into our wreath here. like to go between the brackets. Give it a couple of twists. Same thing at this one. Making sure that's not too tight. It's all equal. And it is. Okay, and so then I go in, take my wire cutters, take and wrap those little pieces around so that they don't poke nobody. Same thing here, give it a couple more twists. Take the wire cutters, and I poke that under so it doesn't poke nobody. All right. Oh, let's ribbon back over here to the side. Now, I do have some embellishments, but I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to add a few so y'all can see. I don't even know I'm going to put those really. But I think that I'm going to go tomorrow and get some red roses. I like some black leaves I'm going to put out here. And yeah. So it looks good. It does. But I am going to add more embellishments. I do have this right here. I had these because I thought that would match that a little bit, but it might be a little bit too much. I think I'm going to go get the red roses. I do have some heart garland as well. I may add some of this in. I don't think I'm going to add those at all. But yeah, I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow and get some red roses to finish this out. But I think it looks good, y'all. What do you think? Even like that, I mean, it looks good. Well, if y'all joined tonight, I do appreciate you joining. Once I get my red roses on and finish it, I will change the video picture for the video, and you'll be able to see the final outcome. If y'all have any questions in the meantime, please feel free to, if you watch it in the future, feel free to ask me. I have my social media links. I have my shop links in the description. And I also have a promo code that will stay in the description. So if you buy something from my shop, be sure to use that promo code because you will get a discount. I have links to my eBay shop and my Etsy shop on there. And this will be for sale in it. But I really have some cute, gosh, I'm just going to show y'all the wreath I just made. I'm not exactly through with it yet. It's a swag wreath. You want to go out? Go out, baby. Or stay in. This is what I have been working on all day long, y'all. And I think I finally, I don't even know if it's gonna show the whole thing here. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, really. Maybe I'll turn it around this way. It says, I got my little monsters at the top here. It says trick or treat. Went all the way down. This is a swag wreath. Wow. I guess I would have to pick the phone up for you to see it. But I've got too much stuff right here. But I don't know if y'all can see the whole thing or not. But anyhow, this is going to be for sale in my shop. This took me a whole day to make. A lot of embellishments. This is going to be more of a high-end wreath. But I'm very proud of this wreath. I'll see if I can pick my phone up and y'all can see the whole thing here. Starting with the... I don't know if y'all can see that. I have baskets up here that I keep my stuff in. But anyhow, that's it. And I appreciate y'all joining in tonight. Like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask at any time on my social media, my shop links, or anywhere. And don't forget the promo code is in there. And don't forget this cute little wreath, because y'all can also use the promo code on this wreath right here. Alright, we'll talk to y'all later. I hope y'all have a good rest of your evening. Good night.